Good day traders, you're welcome to Remit Trade Academy. My name is Paradise. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at BTC USDT charts and also Ethereum USDT. So I want to know what's going to happen next week and what we should be expecting on this very chart and how we can actually take advantage of this chart analysis. Now, one thing very important, I want to appreciate all my subscribers right there, and I want to say a very big shout out to you guys. Thank you very much for growing the channel. It has been amazing. Thank you for supporting the channel as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right, so let's dive into the video for today. But before I go into that, if you have not subscribed to this channel or you are new to the channel, please stop and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit the like button of any of the videos. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much. All right, so right here, I want to go right into this video. On Binance here, last week I do a video on the Bitcoin price going right down. This was our very first area where we expected market to retrace to before it move up, which it's happened. And then the second place where we're expecting to buy is this very area, which the market did not get to. Now, when you're doing market analysis, you have to be very optimistic about the market pushing up because of the recent increase in Bitcoin adoption. So we should always, see markets going up most of the time, especially in this very uptrend. Something very significant right here on this very chart is, if you look at what is happening right now on this very chart right here, we discovered this was a very key support. This was very key support on resistance right here. So support on resistance level right here, and at this very area was where we expected the market to come back down, which market is slightly coming back down here because this was support. And then if you bring this right here, if we move this to this very area, we see this was support on supports, and then from this very area, I talked about this in my last video last week, and then from here we see market drop right down. So we are also expecting the market to shift a little bit down, like what is going on right here in the market. So expect the market to go down a little bit before we could see the next move to the upside. Now, if you are looking at this chart right now, something very significant I'm going to show you. So let's go back to the forward chart. Before we do that, if I draw a trend line here, if I draw a trend line on this very chart, and then from this level, if I draw a trend line here from this area, that is very level. That plays this trend line very well, and then I'm expecting the market to go back up. So this trend line serves for my trend direction, and then if I put another trend line also from this very area, you see this very area here, and then on my charts, you see how the market is going. Okay, now if I go back to for our chart, something very significant here. All right, so on the forward chart here, you see the market is already dying off around this area, forming this very wedge, which I also talked about last week. And then here we see the market consolidating around this area. Now, something very important is we are expecting the market to break out. So if you see a breakout, and you have to ensure that the breakout have a bullish close, that there's a bullish close to the upside, that will give us a little bit of confirmation that market is going to go right up. So if this market move a little bit up, so if we see the market move up and form a bullish close, so if we see the market move up right here and form a bullish close to the upside, so let's say this candlestick from the bullish close to this very area here, then we should expect the market to go right up. Then if we see a breakout to the downside, where should be a possible buy area? A possible buy area, first of all, should be this very point, because I am expecting the market to go back down if we see a breakout from this very area. So the breakout is going down, so if we see a bearish close here, market should go to this area before it will go back up. Now, not only that, if you look at this very point, you see if market go right down, it will possibly touch this very trend line. this very trend line here, which will enhance the market to move to the upside. So if we market move to the upside, we want to see the market hit this very trend line as well, and then should give us a little bit of market pullback around this area. This very area will serve as our next end of retracement before markets will go back up. And then you have to take this very line into consideration, because a breakout of this line will actually make Bitcoin to ride up aggressively. And then when it's riding up, we are going to see 60, 64, you're going to create a new high. Don't be left out in this very move. Also, if we look at the volume indicator here, you see that the volume indicator is actually dying down in recent time, especially in this area. We see a high in volume indicator here, which occurs as a result of this very move, and then markets go right down. So market should probably go down around this area, then go up, or it will come back down to this very level before it will actually move up. If this fail to hold, then our next area of support is this very level right here. That's this very point. So our next level of support should be this very point if this very level fail to hold. So what you should be expecting next week is a breakout of this very area of consolidation that will aid Bitcoin price to go up, but also take note of this very trend line on the upside. And then if market come back down, if we see a breakdown which will form a bearish close to the downside, the first retracement point is this very area. And then if this fail to hold, then we should see here, and this will probably make the market to go right up. So that is that for this very analysis on BTC USD charts. If I take another look at Ethereum USDT, right here on ETH USDT, we see the market has been riding up to the upside, and then here we see a consolidation in play right now. And if you observe very well, from here to the upside, the market has not created any new high aside this very high that was created some weeks back, which is at 3319. Okay, so right there we expect the market to go back down, and a breakout of this very level will make Ethereum to go far way up. So you should take this level into consideration, because it's a very key resistance level. If you take a look at the previous price action right here, at this level was where the market go right down and then come back up and go right down, where we see this very bottom right here. So at this very point, it's a very key resistance level, resisting the market right now. So market should go back down, and then a breakout of this point should make us see this very level. So this very level here is very significant to us. We want to actually look at this very area, because at this very level we see the market right back down. So if there is a breakout here and market approach this level, so we want to see the market approach this level from here. When there's a breakout, then from this area we want to see a retracement to the downside before it will come a continuation. Nevertheless, this very area is very strong, so the market will probably remain in this area for some time before the actual breakout. Now, if market break from this very level down, we want to see the market pause at this very point. This very area is a very key support level, where if market come back down, we should expect this very level to hold the market and move the market back up again. All right, thank you very much, guys. What you have to understand right here is that these price analysis are very, very important, and you have to take advantage of them and look at it as it play out in this very coming week. So thank you very much, guys, for watching to this video. Now, if you've not registered on Binance or OKX or crypto.com, check the link in the description of this video and do your registration right away. It's a way to actually help the channel to grow. Remember, I won't ask you to donate any money for the channel. Okay, we are all here to do analysis and make money from the market ourselves. And then one other thing is, if you want to enroll for the intensive cryptocurrency course and mentorship program in Remit Trade Academy, simply check the description of this video and you see our contacts and WhatsApp us immediately. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.